I'm your host, Lan, GTA 6 Central, and welcome back to another video. We're going to be talking about why GTA 6 might release into February 2027, according to new leaks and everyone who has been waiting for a PC release date. Well, obviously, we saw that Rockstar is releasing games a few months after, perhaps 6 months, even a year after the game's launch, which is something I'm going to be looking at and showing you guys on what's happening. The leaked financial records explain why GTA 6 won't release on PC day one, as GTA Online's average weekly revenue on PC makes only about 3% of the total. PS5 makes about 4.5, Xbox Series X 1.8 million, PS4 1 million. And again, this is for GTA Online. This is not how much they project for GTA 6. We have PC at 264k, which is a kind of small amount, but the most important factor is that a lot of developers have come forward. And again, I would take this with a big grain of salt, massive grain of salt, and I'm going to be explaining here why. Additionally, a user on Twitter, which I'm going to post the proof in the screenshot, has said that he asked about 90 developers and 3 of them responded that GTA 6 is coming in February 2027. Now, that would be an insanely early date, especially after launch. You know, a lot of people are going to be buying consoles for GTA 6 alone, and Grand Theft Auto launched like on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 in September 2013, but in next-gen console in November 2014, and it only arrived in April 2015. So again, it took like 1 year and a half to actually get actual release date for the PC or get published there. So nearly 2 years. I mean, that's absolutely incredible. And we have to look at other games as well, such as Red Dead Redemption 2, which made the same approach. It made its debut after like 1 year, which is incredible. Like, people had to literally wait 1 year before they could play the game, and that is pretty much crazy. Now, the February 2027 date is what they are saying that will take so long, and my personal theory is this is why GTA 6 was in fact delayed from day one, because GTA would place the PC release roughly 50 months after a currently planned console launch. That's actually faster than GTA 5's console to PC gap, suggesting Rockstar might be streamlining its multi-platform development process. Again, there's a lot of money in the PC gaming sector, and I think, kind of Rockstar is realizing that, yeah, this is gonna be a big thing here. So yeah, I feel like now what we saw, the leaks, is that multiple developers came forward and started talking, yeah, GTA 6 is coming to the PC, but it's gonna be February 2027. And personally, do I believe that? I feel like it's possible. We didn't see any screenshots because we didn't want the developers, to get exposed. I think it's a pretty obvious way why, in my opinion, GTA 6 got delayed is because it was probably working well on the consoles, but then porting all of this on the PC, it's making massive issues, massive errors. And it shows you that right now, GTA 6 and Rockstar are prepared to release for PC. And I feel like this is the most common example. What do you guys personally think? Do you think most of the money is going to be on the consoles? Or do you think that Rockstar will probably want to take over like Call of Duty and Fortnite's market share and actually release for the PC earlier? Because they are leaving lots of money on the table, even if only 3% of the current revenue they're making is from PC for GTA Online. This does not mean that they sold massive numbers and massive units for GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. So just keep this in mind, and I'll keep you guys updated with more content like this. It seems like we do not have trailer 3 updates yet. That was another thing. None of the developers know, and I don't think we will know. I think it's super protected, and I think it's going to be hard to actually see when it comes out until it's out. But I'm guessing, and this is my pure speculation, it's going to be a few months from now, so potentially around August, and especially during the earnings call, if there's any. I'll have to check up on that, but I'll keep you guys updated with more news. Seems like the PC version is what we have been waiting for. And yeah, PC version.
Rockstar still doesn't care. They released the files anyway after realizing that nobody...
Everyone, we do have more news on the GTA 6 leaks we were talking about.
Claim the leak has marketing timelines, budgets and contracts to put pressure on Rockstar. Rockstar doesn't care and says the leak has no impact on players or the company. They claim the file size was 6.5 terabytes and demand 200k. Rockstar still doesn't care. They released the files anyway after realizing that nobody cares. The files turn out to be 400 megabytes with financial data about GTA Online. Nothing related to GTA 6 was found in the files, and the files reveal that GTA Online made $5 billion from microtransactions and still make $500 million every.
All right, everyone. Hopefully you're doing fantastic today. I am Lon, GTA Central, and today we have some more news on the GTA 6 leak. And it seems like it was a nothing burger. It could have been absolutely disastrous. It could have broken down a few spears, basically, if I can say so. And yeah, if you guys don't know what happened is GTA did in fact get hacked, or at least their online reporting data got hacked, and we thought it's going to be a massive deal. Well, guess what? They said it was terabytes of data. It wasn't terabytes of data. It was actually 400 megabytes. It was only GTA Online. And not only that, it did actually boost the stock price of GTA company, which is absolutely incredible. Nothing GTA 6 related, because I am guessing it is very, very hidden from anyone trying to get in there. I mean, even voice actors, they have very strict reasons to who to talk to who not to talk to. Again, this is going to be the biggest project for video game history in the last 10 years. It's going to be one of the most expensive projects, and obviously they're not going to take any sort of half measurements here. They're going to go full on and just hide everything, as they should. We saw what happened with GTA 6 leak, and it actually did create a lot of hype, even though those were very early versions of GTA and what it would look like.
Yearly revenue was, so it was in 2014 they made 21 million, and then look at that huge jump from 2014 to 2015. They made 184 million. 2016, 313 million, 2017, 504 million, 2018, 414 million, I guess. But anyway, so it's been pretty crazy, because this is the news we saw. The Rockstar leak was a net win. It caused the share price of Rockstar to go up.
But the final reveal that GTA Online made $5 billion from microtransactions and is still making $500 million every year definitely makes sense. Now, just to compare, Call of Duty actually does cost about $300 million to make, and they make $500 million per cycle. So this could be like a game cycle, maybe 6 seasons, 1 year and a half of a Call of Duty game makes $500 million. Now, GTA Online makes that every single year, so it's not like they really need this money at this point, but GTA Online is still something that is played a lot. Now, investors, like the news, and the Take-Two stock actually goes up, so releasing this info was good for Rockstar, or at least it wasn't as harmful as we guys were expecting. But yeah, obviously right now the biggest problem is that there's going to be a bunch of leakers claiming, this is going to be a big problem. Now here's the big news and the big story. I think what's problematic here. They had GTA 6 info and they only wanted 200,000. Now this is the big problem here. I'm guessing because they probably sent them like 1 or 2 pages of what they have and what they got. It was pretty clear to Rockstar that they did not have enough information other than GTA Online. Maybe they leaked, to Rockstar directly, hey, we have a report, and on the report there's only GTA Online income. So you get a pretty clear idea is that Rockstar probably knows what documents got leaked before they even demanded the 6.5 terabytes of data. Or Rockstar internally knew how much data they have in general. And the second one, if you have GTA 6 leaks, honestly, and I'm not trying to incentivize anyone, but I think they wouldn't be just demanding 200K. I think it would be much bigger because of how big this project is and how the leaks, a 6.5 terabytes project would be massive. But definitely very big news that caught people off guard. I mean, we're still 213 days away from GTA 6, and it really makes me consider what's next for GTA. Are we going to be getting more leaks? Or is there going to be any, maps overall? But
every year, investors like the news and Take-Two stocks go up and Rockstar gets free marketing. So, yeah, it's been pretty much a win-win from Rockstar, regarding everything, and I think all is looking good. I do feel like if there was GTA stuff, if Rockstar knew that some GTA 6 gameplay or something was leaked, I just think they would have released the trailer and they would have released like what they've done in the past. I think November it's on there. I know I keep saying it. I think it's on track.
Maps overall, but the data we have for GTA Online yearly revenue, it actually looks pretty good. It does seem like the GTA Online is still going to be very popular, and just imagine GTA 6 revenue when it releases. It's going to be absolutely mind-blowing. It's probably going to make more than any movie combined, any video game, and that's why GTA 6 people have been waiting for years. I'll keep you guys updated with more news. I hope you're all doing fantastic today. I sure am. Let's talk about GTA 6 and how much it will cost to make. Now, this is a very special one, and it will be about $3 billion. The budget for GTA 6 looks like it will be $3 billion once it's all said and done. And I think that's pretty crazy. I have been saying for ages that it will take other developers 15 to 20 years to match what Rockstar is doing with GTA 6, which I personally think is impossible to do because you don't have $3 billion laying around and you don't have the team that Rockstar does. But anyway, I wasn't exaggerating. Some of the stuff they have planned is crazy ambitious. Come November, you will see where all the money went. And now breaking, Rockstar has spent over $2.1 billion on salaries and wages since 2019, and I definitely think this is true because, again, hiring the most expensive people and, again, most talented people cost a lot of money, especially to make video games. It's a very competitive industry. It's same as the movie scene. Some games are going to lose a lot of money and the other ones are going to break a big bank. And entertainment and attention is such a big scene, and it seems like they're making their own world. And again, we have to talk about how much GTA 5 actually took of development cost. And at the time it was only 137 million, but then you had marketing cost, which was 128 million, which was a total budget of 265 million an estimated cost. But again, this was during 2013. I would say this is at least 400 million in that terms. But now the game is going to be twice as big, and especially like a smaller IP, which, don't get me wrong, Red Dead Redemption 2 is definitely a big IP, cost about 370 to 540 million. I definitely think that's true because every single year Call of Duty releases a new game and it costs about 300 million up for each cycle for all the season combined. So you kind of get the idea that GTA 6 is going to be at least $3 billion according to marketing, and they're going to probably recoup that in the first 2 to 3 weeks alone. Now, if we look at something like Endgame, which is one of the highest profitable, box offices, we have to talk about how big it was, and that's 2.8 billion. If you look at Marvel, which actually took a long time to make, this actually goes on par, and I'm guessing that GTA is going to be breaking all the records above, in my honest opinion. It makes total sense. It does seem like when we compare, to most profitable games, the only ones that could compete is something like Fortnite. So, for example, Fortnite is making $26 billion. Dungeon Fighter Online, I never heard of games like that, but there's a lot of games that are making money, and easily GTA 6 can beat Fortnite, but it's gonna cost a lot of money to make. It's gonna be its own world. It's gonna prepare for online, which RP is a huge business. It's gonna be existing for the next 10 to 20 years, and this is the info we have right now. And I honestly think that it's gonna be very hard for 2026 for games to compete against Call of Duty, against GTA, because Call of Duty and Fortnite, they just don't have the same budget. They weren't preparing that year for the release of GTA 6. But hey, I would be surprised if something else catches attention other than GTA 6, and I honestly think it's going to be amazing on that info. $3 billion, it makes total sense. We are seeing movies that cost more than that, or game is costing, $355 million plus marketing or whatever that is. So it definitely makes sense that a game of that aspect that's going to be having multiple areas you can enter, that's going to have multiple regions, could cost of upwards of